Welcome back to the Pack Chat, our student voice opinion segment. I'm your host, Millie Suarez, joined by co-hosts Austin, Molly, and guest Kason Johnson as we discuss this week's most trending topics. Let's get started. First, a mother of two is learning to respect her daughter's boundaries as the years go on. When her daughters left for college, she would send them nightly texts to let them know she loves them and to wish them a good night. Sooner than later, it had become a habit to reassure her parental anxieties about her children's well-being while also occasionally prying in their lives. Once the oldest turned 33, she reestablished boundaries with her mom. So, do y'all think goodnight text would be overbearing from an adult perspective?
I actually like this topic a lot because I feel like this is gonna happen when I go to college. I'm gonna start.
I was
getting,
thinking about you because you're
goodnight
the
texts.
oldest out of all of us.
Exactly. So, my point of view on this, I think it's kind of cute. Like maybe for like first, second years of college.
But until you're 33.
But until you're 33 is a little much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sweet.
Yeah. when
Right,
it's like
I
they're,
agree.
But-
Here's how I see it. I see it as, well, I honestly have no idea because these people have their whenever in the article they were saying that they wanted these texts and then but as it continued on, as they've like kind of grown in
They
their
had to
life,
like reset
they've
the
kind of
boundaries.
they've kind of distanced themselves, as that's kind of natural
Yeah.
also, but I don't know.
I feel like it would have grown off a little bit as like they
Yeah.
got older and older. I feel like there
yeah.
should have been like some kind of slow separation into like, you know, because now they're both adults.
But also, I would totally appreciate a good night text
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
night. That's such a that's such a sweet mom.
Like I would
for real.
appreciate that, but also like to a point, like I'd just be like, oh, like I'm 33, let me live my life, like,
Yeah.
because I'd always like think about like, oh, texting back, like texting back, like,
Yeah,
what
no,
if you
I
just
get
don't
it. I
text
get
back
it. You
and,
know,
like,
as an adult, you kind of have
Yeah.
other
Yeah, but
adults
she
that
said
can
that
do that
it
in
was
your
like
life.
it was more to reassure her as
Yeah.
a parent.
Yeah.
So at that point, it isn't really to like make sure
like
your kid's
also
doing all
I'd
right.
get
It's to make sure you're all
stressed
right,
out
you
if
know?
my kid wasn't replying and I
Yeah.
kept texting them, good
You're
night,
texting
good night,
them.
good night, good
Well,
night.
also now for that mom, she said that their relationship has improved a lot because she stopped doing that. So
Oh, yeah,
I
think
I think there's a balance. I think there's
think there's
You just
a-
gotta find
I
the,
think there's
find
a
the happy
solution.
medium.
There's
Yeah.
a solution.
Absolutely.
Go visit your family,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So you don't have to text as often.
Oh yeah, of course.
Be healthy.
Next up, cell phone usage in school is a topic we see brought up often. As our society continuously grows more dependent to our devices, school districts want to limit that as much as possible. Specifically, a district in Tampa Bay, Florida, is all for a full-day ban of cell phones ranging from grades kindergarten through 12th grade. So, has cell phone usage affected productivity in school far more than we realize? And do y'all think a ban would be necessary for our school?
Listen, as a Floridian, born in Tampa Bay, yeah,
Oh,
I'm very,
really?
I'm disappointed in this
Austin
school.
Lord Draw.
Really?
I think that an
Whispering.
all-day school ban of a cell phone
Yeah.
is too tyrannical, and I think that it's unnecessary. However, I do agree with a lot of the systems already in place to restrict phone usage.
Yeah, I feel like putting the phones up in the beginning of class, like, that's enough.
I feel like having the ban for all of school is kind of like unnecessary, but also
Yeah.
like during lunch, during breaks, like check your phone. But like I feel like it's like potentially a good thing to like have a ban of phones at our school.
And I think it said from kindergarten to 12th. Why do kindergartens even have phones
That's
in the
what I'm
first place? But I think it would be fine like a full day ban to like maybe like 6th grade. But like high schoolers, like people like need their phones like work, you know, parents calling, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. So like you can't really like expect the scenario.
Exactly.
I think like I'd say maybe not a full ban because like you still need your phone to like contact
Exactly.
instead of like a
Yeah,
family
but what does a
emergency
kindergarten
or something.
need to contact someone for?
And also, I feel like
You know?
this thing is just going to be glued to you 24/7.
Yeah, literally.
Like, if you're a teacher, you're
Well-
going to have this. If you're a student, you're going to have this. It's just like,
Yeah.
this is like
It's
party.
just like-
This is
yeah.
like your
what it
next
is.
organ. This
yeah.
is like my second
No one can
heart.
leave their house without grabbing their phone. No one at all. Like no matter how much like older people like hate on younger people for being on their phone.
No
or, like,
matter
we do
what,
the same. Like
like-
yeah, everyone's gonna have their phone. So it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen even like if people talk about a ban. Okay. Finally, jealousy can most commonly appear when a close friend gets into a romantic relationship. Some may feel left out of the loop and not know how to deal with the new dynamic of the friendship that once was. In turn, this can lead to envy of your loved one's lover. Many who go through this challenging path of life question whether it'd be best to talk it out with a friend or ignore it. But a friendship that important should be hard to ignore. So how would this scenario make y'all feel? And how would you deal with it?
So many of my friends are like in relationships and stuff, but like I feel like I'm still like really close with them, like just because they have like a boyfriend or something, like doesn't like stop our friendship. Like if
Yeah.
anything, like it makes it closer because we like get to talk about like things. Like they'll be like,
boy-
oh, like yeah, we get to talk about like what's
Yeah.
going on with them, and I feel
And-
like it
yeah.
just like deepens
more conversation.
More
I feel it's like
conversational.
watching your child leave the nest. Your
Well,
boy
Yeah, you're kind
is
of a little
out there
sad
with the love
because
of
it's
his
definitely
life.
like
Yeah.
a little
Like,
bit
He doesn't
more
have time to
distant.
ball with you anymore,
this-
and you're just like, come back to me. I miss you. It could have been us.
Oh,
But it's just
wow.
like it's like watching your like son leave the nest.
What do you
almost.
think, Austin?
I mean, gosh,
heartbreaking.
it always
horrible.
hurts losing a boy. You know, like one of your boys. To
Yeah.
like gosh, like you just stole that guy from me, and it's like,
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I
but it
think.
doesn't. It happens so often. But
And that's why there are terms like
but
bros
there's-
before, you know.
well,
Rose-
you could
Rose.
say that. However, I just think that there's like a balance. Again, I feel like there's a balance for all these topics. Like wherever, like you can balance a friendship and a relationship.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot. That's
And
a lot
it's
more
just
healthy.
up to the relationship beforehand.
You can be
before
friends
you get,
with both. You
Yeah,
don't have to be-
exactly.
It's
You can.
just
Yeah, it's
more
just like
effort.
third wheel-ish is like not that bad.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, and that's all for today. But remember, T Wolf Pack. There's always time to chat. We'll be right back after this break.